Welcome back to Roots and Roasts, where expert plant care meets proven technique and design inspiration. Today, we're covering 5 of the best indoor flowering plants, not just for their blooms, but for how to style and care for them properly. Whether you're creating a cozy home corner, outfitting a retail space, or curating a relaxing office setup, these picks deliver lasting beauty and easy maintenance. Welcome back to Roots and Roasts. Let's start with a plant that's compact, consistent, and surprisingly resilient, the African violet. Known botanically as St. Paulia, this flowering houseplant originates from the misty cloud forests of East Africa. It's one of the most beloved indoor bloomers, thanks to its ability to flower throughout the year when properly cared for. That makes it an ideal choice for small apartments, windowsill gardens, or anyone craving color in low-maintenance form. African violets thrive in bright, indirect light, ideally near an east or north-facing window. Avoid placing them in direct sun, which can damage their delicate, fuzzy leaves. When it comes to watering, always use lukewarm water and avoid getting the leaves wet. These plants are best watered from the bottom using a saucer or self-wicking pot. This keeps the crown dry and prevents spotting or rot. They prefer moderate to high humidity. If your indoor air is dry, place the pot on a shallow tray filled with pebbles and water, making sure the pot itself isn't sitting directly in the water. That small change can dramatically improve bloom frequency. For feeding, use an African violet-specific fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks during active growth. Go light. Overfeeding causes salt buildup and leaf distortion. And every couple of months, flush the soil with distilled water to remove any accumulated minerals. Now, for styling. African violets are a perfect fit for cozy, cottagecore, or vintage design aesthetics. Their soft foliage and layered blooms bring gentle color to any space. Try placing them in shallow ceramic bowls or pastel tone pottery. If you want something truly charming, group them in vintage teacups on a windowsill or bookshelf. For a fuller display, pair them with small ferns or trailing ivy to create a delicate, textured look. African violets do more than bloom. They elevate the space they're in. With the right combination of light, water, humidity, and thoughtful styling, you'll have a plant that not only thrives, but becomes a centerpiece in your indoor garden. The peace lily is both functional and elegant, a rare combination in the world of indoor plants. Known for its graceful white spathes and deep green foliage, it also filters airborne toxins and improves indoor air quality. But what makes it truly special is how well it performs in lower light conditions, making it one of the best bloomers for shaded interiors. To help it thrive, place your peace lily in a spot with low to medium indirect light. It's adaptable, but should be kept out of direct sun, which can cause the leaves to scorch. When it comes to watering, allow the top inch of soil to dry out before adding more. You'll often notice the plant wilting slightly when it's thirsty. It's one of the few plants that clearly communicates its water needs. While the peace lily prefers higher humidity, it adjusts well to the average conditions of most homes and offices. In drier months, a light misting or placing it near other plants can help keep its foliage lush. During spring and summer, feed it with a general-purpose houseplant fertilizer once a month to encourage healthy growth and steady blooms. Now, for styling. This plant is right at home in minimalist and Scandinavian-inspired interiors. Its clean, upright form and smooth leaves look best in matte white ceramic or unglazed stone planters. For a calming, spa-like aesthetic, pair it with other low-maintenance plants like the snake plant or ZZ plant. These combinations create contrast in form and tone while keeping care requirements simple. For visual harmony, position your peace lily against white or soft neutral walls. This enhances the clean lines of the plant and highlights its symbolic beauty, peace, simplicity, and resilience. With consistent care and intentional placement, the peace lily brings a grounded elegance into any interior. It's more than just a houseplant. It's a mood setter. Miniature roses bring a classic garden look indoors. With all the charm of full-size roses, but compact enough for windowsills and tabletops. Despite their elegance, they can be misunderstood. Many are sold as short-term decor, but with the right care, these plants can bloom beautifully inside for months, even years. The key is light. Miniature roses need full sun. That means at least 6 hours a day near a south or west-facing window, or under a grow light if natural light is limited. Without that intensity, they'll become leggy, drop leaves, and stop blooming. If you can't commit to direct sun, this may not be the right flowering plant for your space. Watering needs to be consistent. Keep the soil evenly moist but not soggy. Letting it dry out completely or overwatering both lead to stress. These roses are sensitive to fluctuations, so aim for steady rhythm. Good airflow also matters. It helps prevent powdery mildew and fungal issues, which roses are prone to indoors. You don't need high humidity, but avoid stagnant air or overcrowded shelves. During their blooming season, feed them every 2 to 3 weeks with a liquid fertilizer designed for roses. This keeps the plant energized and helps support repeated flowering cycles. Styling with miniature roses means leaning into that romantic English garden aesthetic. Think weathered clay pots, terracotta saucers, and vintage details. They're stunning when grouped on a tiered stand, placed in a sun-drenched corner, or used as a natural centerpiece on a small dining table. For a layered scent profile, bundle them with lavender or chamomile in similar containers. That pairing adds soft fragrance, tonal cohesion, and visual interest without overpowering the delicate beauty of the rose. Miniature roses ask for more than your average houseplant, but the payoff is elegance and structure you simply won't find in most indoor blooms. Treat them like living sculpture, and they'll reward you with wave after wave of color. Begonias, particularly Rex and Rieger varieties, are where foliage meets artistry. These plants are vibrant, textured, and unapologetically bold. Whether you're drawn to the metallic swirls of a Rex or the saturated blooms of a Rieger, they give you high design without high maintenance, if you understand what they need. Place them in bright, indirect light. They won't tolerate harsh sun, but they also won't thrive in deep shade. Look for a spot near an east or north window, or use filtered light from sheer curtain. The key is balance. Too little light and their color fades, too much and their leaves crisp. When it comes to watering, consistency matters. Let the top inch of soil dry out before watering again. These plants hate being waterlogged, but they'll also suffer if the soil is bone dry. Use a well-draining soil mix, something light and airy with added perlite, and always use containers with drainage holes. Begonias love humidity. If your home sits below 50%, consider a pebble tray, daily misting, or grouping them with other humidity-loving plants. They'll thank you with richer color and fewer crispy edges. Feed them every 2 to 3 weeks during active growth with a balanced liquid fertilizer. For flowering Rieger types, use a bloom booster during the blooming season to maximize floral output. Now, let's talk styling. This is where begonias truly shine. Their dramatic leaves and bold shapes make them perfect for eclectic, bohemian, and artistic spaces. Use patterned ceramic pots, metallic planters, or hand-thrown pieces to complement their wild personality. Don't hide them. These are display plants. Place them on bookshelves, in macrame hangers, or on tiered plant ladders where their foliage can cascade or catch the light. Begonias reward creativity. Give them the right environment, a little structure, and a space to show off, and they'll become one of the most expressive plants in your indoor collection. Each of these flowering plants brings something unique, from texture and color to structure and mood. But their full potential only shows up when care meets design. Whether you're curating a cozy windowsill or outfitting a modern lobby, remember, placement and consistency make the difference between short-lived decor and long-lasting beauty. If you're styling your own flowering plant setup, tag us at Roots and Roasts. We'd love to see how you bring them alive. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more proven plant care and indoor styling tips, right here at Roots and Roasts.